I mean, I've experienced her. I feel like she's integrated in me now. When she first came, it was like a really big awakening. I felt that primordial energy wake up through my body, and it was like this, erotic pulse that just filled me with truth and knowing, and my whole body just became alive where it had been really shut down, right? And I remember coming back to my old life. I was in this little house in the suburbs with I was married, and I had I was in strategic business, um, had this job, and I was just like round in this square box, and I was just like, I'm not that. I'm not that. And and I and I just couldn't say no to what was awakening, and I just kept on saying yes, right? And it just didn't turn off. It was like we've been conditioned that our erotic energy is this much, woman. Our eros and our erotic energy is an awakening force. Yeah. It it's like when it's fully turned on, it's on. It's not like you have this climax and then it releases, right? It goes through waves, but I feel like she really turns on inside of me all the way through when there's something that's needing to move, because she moves, right? And when there's something that needs to break apart. If we're devoted to her. If we're not, we can just ignore, and we can numb out, and we can pretend, and we can feel like it's okay and make do, and all of those movements that the feminine does. Yeah. And I would say that experience that I had all those years ago really catalyzed me wanting to create a sustainable container for women. That's why I hold these long, deep programs, right? Because it can be integrated, and the awakening can happen in a way that it can be infused with grace and love and light all the way through. It doesn't have to be like burning the whole house down, because that's kind of what I did back then. Everything just burned down, and it was very dramatic. It was very dramatic, and it was, and then I kind of put myself in into nature for 2 years, and I just kept on opening and integrating to this energy, this primordial, erotic pulse of the feminine. And through just opening to her, there was the opening of the layers that needed healing. There were the layers of the opening of the layers that needed love, and there was the transmutation of a lot of burning was happening for me at that time, because her fire, when there's a lot that's needing to burn away, it can feel like you're in this fire of purification, like literally you're on fire, right? I had many years of that, feeling like I'm on fire, right? Um, and I'm going to speak about that when we deepen into the fire element, of how to kind of support yourself through that, and also with the earth element, because there's ways in which you can support a more of a harmonious passageway, yeah, through these gateways of transformation.